to see you grow in the way you've grown. I know you have still challenges.
Oh, yeah.
What would you say it's like to love Jesus with your friends that don't understand?
It's so difficult. So I'm a freshman in high school now. So it's new school, new people, different backgrounds, everything that's going on. And I mean, when I talk about things that I believe in, and when I talk about my morals and how I don't celebrate Halloween, or I don't cuss, or I don't do this, they just don't understand. And sometimes it's good because I can have a conversation with people about what I believe in. But other times it puts a wall in between us. Because I want to share my faith with loving God, and people just don't want to hear that. People want to have another solution other than loving Jesus, and it's really sad to see how closed-minded people can be, especially at a private school.
Didn't just an event occur so last week was homecoming for you?
Yep.
And you have some friends that were in junior high and elementary with you.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And these friends are believers.
Yeah.
But these friends like secular music, which, whatever, it's fine.
I listen to secular music.
Right? But you cause conviction to happen, and they kind of kicked you to the curb.
Yeah.
Tell me, what happened?
So you know how there's a spirit week before homecoming?
Yeah.
That whole spirit week, I was texting my friends like, hey, what are we going to do for pictures? Because I have no plan. Mm-hmm. And so I wanted to do pictures with my friends. I've known them forever.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I want to do pictures with you guys. Like, let's make up, like, let's see what we can do. Like, let's do something. And they were all telling me, like, I didn't know that we had pictures, like, blah, 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 blah. Like, we can do it at, like, a random park, blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay, let me know. Like, find parks. Let's do it. And so the morning of homecoming comes, and I was like, hey, we still don't have a plan. What's going on? And they were all like, oh, like, I'm going with my date, or I'm going with my other friends, or they were all doing their separate thing. And so I was like, oh, you could have told me this earlier, but it's fine. It's whatever. I'll just find somebody else to go with. And later I find out, I was texting my other friend, that's my new friend, that is in the same friend group as them. And I was like, hey, what are you doing for pictures? And he was like, oh, we're all going to so-and-so's house, right? And I was like...
So they kind of left you out.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean so-and-so's house? What? I wasn't invited to that. He was like, oh, we're all going. Like, everybody that you've been talking to, we're all going there.
Yeah.
So they lied to me. They kicked me to the curb. And then when homecoming came, they acted like nothing happened. And so I was sitting there like, I've known you people forever.
Yeah.
Why would you just switch up that fast? And I was talking to my friend the other day about that, because my friend went through the same thing with her friends.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't understand how spiritually people can go from one side to the other like that.
Wasn't it because you said, look, I don't listen to this kind of music, and this is why, and I don't listen to this guy, and they kind of called you self-righteous or something like that?
Yeah. So in 8th grade, we had this like debate, and it was like whether we should listen to secular music, and it was like a poll. So everybody went to, yeah, we can. I went to no. I was the only one that went to no. And my teacher was like, Shylan, I want to know why you said no. And I was like, if it's not feeding your spirit, why do it?
It's thinking crazy.
If it's not feeding you, why are you listening to music that's full of sex and drugs and I want to kill myself and do this and do that? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you want to feed into that? Why would you want to participate in that?
Yeah.
When it's making you feel like crap? And they were like, but you listen to Whitney Houston, you listen to this and you listen to that. I was like, is that talking about anything that isn't good? I want to dance with somebody. it's about dancing
Yeah.
with somebody you love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it's not about anything that's bad.
Yeah.
And I got bullied for that.
Did you?
Like, honestly, I got, like, everybody did not like me the rest of the year. They called me prideful. They called me annoying. They called me self-righteous. They called me egotistical. They called me narcissistic. They said that I was so self-righteous because I'm doing this and everybody else is doing that I'm so hypocritical. And I was sitting there like, what are you saying? Like, do you even know what these things mean?
Yeah.
I said straight up, I was like, give me reasons, give me evidence, give me examples how I'm being this. And if you give me enough examples, I'll change. They gave me one.
Wasn't Jesus persecuted all the time? Because, at some point, the way you live your life, it causes conviction, right? That you get convicted. And then once that conviction happens, there's a trigger.
Yeah.
And then they attack you. Do you think that's what happened to you?
Absolutely. It's happened more than once.
Yeah.
It's happened all throughout my old school. It's happening now. And I mean, at first I took it personally.
Yeah.
But once I started reading into my Bible, I was like, this is a good sign.
Yeah.
This is a good sign. I'm doing
the Bible
something right.
says if you have a bunch of friends, something's wrong, right?
Yeah. I was like, this is a good sign. I'm getting persecuted. I'm doing something right.